All right, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our Wednesday word, and I need you to come on here with me. We got some stuff to talk about today. It's time for the Wednesday word. It's 12 noon. Everybody, get on here. I need you on here with me. I need you live and in the place. I got a word to share with you about what's going on around in America, and I got some announcements to make. Before I get started with the Wednesday word, I just want to let you know, hey, First Lady, what's going on? Want to let y'all know that we are doing a free fish fry. You heard me. Free fish fry. Y'all know you're black, you know you love fish. It's open to everybody. You know, I kid about racial stuff, whatever. You can't laugh at yourself. You shouldn't laugh at anybody else. We're having a free fish fry. 903 Division Avenue, Northeast, Washington, D.C. It's at the Conti AME Zion Church, where I'm privileged to serve as the pastor. This Sunday at 12 noon, I need you to show up, be a part of what we got going on. It's our free fish fry. It's for the community. We're giving away fish, we're giving away masks, and we're giving away hand sanitizer. It is all 100% absolutely free. I need to see your face in the place, so please make sure that you get there. That's this Sunday, 12 noon. We passing them out to everybody. Anybody that shows up, we need you to be a part of that. Now, I got some stuff I need to talk about what's going on in the world today. A lot going on around the world. I will say that my wife, my baby girl, and I went downtown where they were trying to tear down the Andrew Jackson statue. We just happened to walk up on it, and it was crazy down there. Helicopters flying above, stuff all in the air. Brother man went to go get a COVID test today to make sure they didn't blow something up on me. So y'all pray for a brother. Hope that we stay safe. Hey, Sister Jamaica, my cousin. Oh, tell Josh I missed his birthday. I don't think I commented on it, but tell him I said happy birthday, Shorty, and that I love him. Amen. Thank you for being on here with us. All right, check this out. So you may have seen this in the news. Bubba Wallace is a 26-year-old African American NASCAR driver. All right, he drives for Richard Petty Racing, and he's pretty darn good. Not to mention, he is incredibly handsome. Single ladies, y'all look him up. First lady, don't you look at him, but he's a handsome guy, smart guy, very erudite. But when you think of NASCAR, let's tell the truth, you don't usually think about young African American drivers. As a young man, I thought of NASCAR as racist and rebel flags. It's really what I thought about it. But truth be told, it's a sport that's not necessarily known for its diversity. And in light of the racial climate that's going on around the country, Bubba had his car painted Black Lives Matter. Woo! All over the car, Black Lives Matter. And at the same time, he wore t-shirts that said, I can't breathe. And he used his position and called for the removal of the Confederate flag from all NASCAR events. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? NASCAR, listen, they banned flying the rebel flag from any NASCAR events. It was a wonderful and awesome thing. But of course, some people were upset, and I'm going to leave that for another time. So, as a twist of fate, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but we're going to leave it there. As a twist of fate, as he prepared for his latest race in Taladega, a noose was found to have been used as a garage pull by happenstance in the garage that he was assigned to. All right, so stay with me. A noose was found. A noose was found. And they were using it as a garage pull. Now, when some folk tell a story, they're saying, oh, it was a garage pull, just happened to look like a noose. But think of this, a noose, which is an instrument of terror to black people in America, was fashioned and used as a garage pull. Bubba Wallace never saw the noose. A member of his team saw it, reported to NASCAR, and Bubba was notified by the head of NASCAR, according to Bubba, who was in tears apologizing for him having to deal with something racist directed towards him. The FBI came down, sent in multiple agents. I understand there were more than 10 agents that came down. Some of them may know the exact number. And they found that the noose had been there for some time, for several months, quite possibly since October of last year. So they said, we found the noose. It wasn't directed towards you. So there's no federal crime that has been committed. So we found the noose, but it's no problem. Oh, that old thing has been there since October. Then the backlash happened. Comparisons to Jussie Smollett. Don't call that man Juicy Smooth. Yeah, that's not right. Attacking Bubba's character and his integrity. Now, Dustin Skinner, who's the son of former NASCAR driver Mike Skinner, said this on Facebook. This is what he put on Facebook. Frankly, I wish they would have tied the noose to Wallace and drug him around the pits, because he has single-handedly destroyed what I grew up watching and cared about for 30 years now. I'm assuming he's 30 years old, and he's a 30-year-old idiot. Because this is my question. What does it say about NASCAR that an instrument of terror was in use at one of their racetracks, in one of their garages, and nobody noticed it? Well, I can't even say nobody noticed it, because when the FBI did the investigation, they found out, yeah, people knew it was there. So what does it say about people who said that they saw the noose? And I saw a picture of it. I was a Boy Scout. I never did learn all them trees and stuff. I learned how to tie a slip knot. Never learned how to tie a noose. What does it say that we didn't notice that a noose was in a garage until a black man was assigned to the garage? Other people had to have seen it, and it just didn't seem to bother them. But the man who worked for the black man was bothered by it, because he knew that that was an instrument of terror. And I'm so tired of people making excuses. Don't tell me what kind of knot it was. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Because if it looks like a noose, black people, all we got to do is be in a store and we look like we're doing something nefarious. All we got to do is walk down the street and it looks like we're committing a crime. All we got to do is drive a car that certain people don't think we ought to be driving, and we're pulled over. I got pulled over one time for doing 72 in a 70. Come on, black people. Fact is that somebody should have noticed it before then. But when we make excuses, turn blind eyes, we'll never see the racism that is right in front of us. Did y'all see this? Did you see the lady down in Baltimore? I got to blow them up too. Lady down in Baltimore at a restaurant. The manager turns her away because her son doesn't meet the dress code. He's 9 years old. He's got on a Jordan t-shirt, some Jordan shorts, and looked like some Jordan shoes. And they said he didn't meet the dress code. There was a little white boy in there that had a similar outfit on, except his stuff didn't match. That's shady. That's he didn't deserve that. But little boy had on same kind of outfit, shorts, t-shirt, and some sneakers. And he was in there eating with his family. There are disparities in this country that when white people make excuses for one another, we'll never get it solved. It's not about what kind of knot it was. If it looks like a noose, it's probably a noose. Just where I'm from, I've never seen a noose in Sea Pleasant. You know why? Because the black people and the Hispanic people just would not have that. But NASCAR apparently turned a blind eye. Yeah, I know, Jamaica. I'm sorry. You ain't praying for me, girl. What I'm saying is this. We can't turn a blind eye to racism. Because God does not turn a blind eye to racism. The Bible says the eyes of the Lord are everywhere, beholding the evil and the good. Racism is evil wherever it is. And when there's silence on the part of people that don't look like us, silence becomes your complicity. I need people that don't look like me to not make excuses, but to say, you know what, that thing never should have been there. There should have been anything that looked. Tamir Rice was shot because he had a gun, a toy gun that looked like a gun. But you mean to tell me you can have a knot that looks like a noose and nobody say anything, and then people start talking about what kind of noose it was? Please spare me. I got better things to do with my time than to listen to, well, it was this or that. That is nonsense. What it is that we don't want to believe, many of our brothers and sisters don't want to believe that what's happening to black people happens to us. Please don't dumb it down. And black people, we got to still keep sticking up. We got to still keep speaking out. You know why? Because our children's lives are at stake. And if we don't say anything, then what's happening now is going to affect our children. So, they say, yeah, it's a noose, but it wasn't directed towards him. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and maybe it wasn't directed towards him, but it adversely affected him. And what we need to do is rally behind the Bubba Wallaces of the world who say, this ain't right, and I'm going to keep pointing it out. And Bubba didn't even point out the noose, but he pointed out the fact that that flag should not fly. Don't tell me about heritage, because that heritage is racist. That's all I got for you today, church, because I need you to know that Bubba Wallace needs our love. He needs our support, and we can't turn on him without knowing the whole story. Now, I don't have a garage. I'm supposed to be trying to build one. But if I build a garage and I don't have a garage door opener, and I'm a little short, okay, I'm short. Don't you type nothing, Tramika. But the fact is, if I can't reach the top of my garage, if I can't reach it and pull it down, if I get me a garage pull, to be sure, it's not going to look like anything that was used to kill white people. It's not going to look like anything that was used to kill black people. It's going to look like a garage pull, like garage pulls are supposed to look. All right, single ladies, get you a poster of Bubba Wallace. Put it on your wall. He's a handsome guy. Support this guy. Follow him on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Let's support this brother and spend your money in black businesses. That's all I got for you today. My time is up. I thank you for yours. Have a wonderful day. Peace.